My name is Luis Migoni.
My name is Avril Migoni, and we are the parents of Sebastian, Santiago, and Rebecca. Yeah, I like to say that we kind of have a circus with three kids, but it's a very fun circus. And to add to that, we have two dogs. So we're always busy with kids' activities, but it brings us a lot of joy. It was a normal Sunday, and normally I make coffee in the morning, but it was, December, and I was like, no, I'm feeling like a tea. So I had just boiled the water and I had poured it into my thermos.
I remember hearing Rebecca reach over the counter and spilling some water. I got up and I went over to her. And when she looked at me, she said, "I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry, Papa." And immediately I saw there was steam coming out of her pajamas.
I think, like in a lot of people's, as we see in movies, in that moment of like before an accident where like time slows down, I think it slowed down for me, and just the realization was like, oh my goodness, boiling water just spilled on my daughter. What's gonna happen? Like, what do I do? She just kept crying from the pain. And that's when I was like, this is more than what it seems.
We actually need medical attention. We went to the emergency room, and as we walked in, the reaction of the nurses and the doctors really painted a different story. So they quickly said, we're going to put you in an ambulance.
She was so small that the gurney that they put her on, she wouldn't fit in the straps. So like, Mom, you're going to have to carry her and like hold her, and we're going to have to strap both of you. And
it was really hard for me as a father to leave my daughter and my wife there that night and every night after that, because I knew how badly hurt she was, and I knew how much my boys needed me at home. And just leaving the hospital, I would just cry, bawl my eyes out on the drive home. Just like little piece of me was living there because my baby girl was hurt. I found comfort in knowing that my wife was there, that her mom was there, and she never had left her side for a moment.
total, it was 18 to 20% of her body that sustained burns. The majority were 2-degree burns, with some areas were borderline 3rd-degree burns, mainly on her chest, shoulders, and her right bicep.
Rebecca didn't really speak too much the first couple of days. She was in a lot of pain. She was in shock. And I think I remember just her eyes looking at me, her sweet eyes, just saying, "Help me, Papa, like, what's going on?" Every time I would look at her and I would see how resilient she is, and she went through it, and she supported us so much more than we supported her. She lifted us up, and she found reasons to smile when we were going through this really tough situation. Whenever she would look at me and just crack a smile, there was hope there that she was getting better.
It was a difficult time, and I remember as the days passed, she kept telling me, I want to go home. I'm like, I want to go home too, but I don't know when we can go home.
It really feels like there's no tomorrow, there's no a year from now or 5 years from now. It's like today. And you go into this survival mode, and it's really hard. It's really hard. So we went through it, and thanks to ABF, we've been able to share our story with other families and hear their story and support each other. And that has been really comforting to understand that, yes, we have a support group of family and friends that have been there for us. Thankfully, they don't understand what we went through. When a family member tells you it's gonna be okay, you're like, I wanna believe you, but you have no idea how hard this is. And having that support and having that communication with somebody that truly understands the feelings that you go through, the remorse, the guilt, the pain, and the work that it takes every day to show up and to change those bandages and to take her to therapy. And now that we are much better, we have learned a ton and we have grown a lot, we're happy to share those moments and to empathize with those families that are suffering.
We had an opportunity to really engage with ABF was when we went to the Camp Nurture, and that is a camp for burn survivors who are 6 and younger and their families. And so I just thought it was incredible, one, that ABF would put on a weekend-long camp, not just only for the parents and the burn survivor, but also for like the whole family. In our case, like we're a little tribe of 5, and it was like, that is so cool that we have this opportunity to spend a weekend with other families that are going through it, or maybe just recently, or have more time with that experience than we do. And also for the kids to see other kids, because at that point they had only seen their sister as a burn survivor and weren't aware of other kids or what other kids may have gone through. And it also gave us the gift to tell other people, like, it's gonna be okay. Like, there will come a time where that pain will ease and your routine will change and there will be a new normal. So I think that was amazing. And then to have been able to do that for 2 years, and then Rebecca to be able to go to Camp Courage, I think that was even more spectacular. In the beginning, I was nervous for her to go because I was like, oh my God, she's 6 years old, she's gonna go by herself, and we don't live near the camp. It's at least a 4-hour drive. So I was like, how am I gonna leave my baby for a week overnight? But yeah, I was like, she's in God's hand, and she's going to be surrounded by a community that we love and that has showed us so much support. It's just amazing that there's ABF exists and all the support that they give, and the stories that Rebecca told us of camp, of how she climbed this tree to do a high wire, and then the obstacle course, and how she got to work with horses and meet friends, whom, you know, after camp she wrote letters to, and they were like pen pals, and she looks forward to seeing them in upcoming other ABF events. That has been so beautiful to have that as a gift from ABF, not just for us, but for her as well.
Something that you don't find anywhere else, and nobody else can give you that but ABF.